Welcome! This is the video where we repair our first vehicle. So, last video I showed you how to walk through your garage here, get an idea of the fundamentals, the basics. Now what I want to do is pick up the phone and I want to select a vehicle. So any of these vehicles, except obviously the ones I can't select for experience points reasons, I can select these two for now. So let's take got a Rino Piccolo. We'll take that one. Your first couple jobs, basically going to be maybe one or two broken parts. As you progress, you're going to have a laundry list of problems on each vehicle. So if we scroll over to the vehicle here, we can pop the O key. It probably defaults to that. I don't know that you can rebind it. O key is our repair order. So in this case, we have a crankshaft pulley we need to fix. Looking at the list here, list provided means that it shows you the faulty parts. And here, fixed, not yet. Star, I didn't really come across this until about my 20th hour of play. This is basically your beginner button. If you don't select star, then you have no idea what this part is. So for this one, we'll just go ahead and select that. We'll take it over to the rack over there and see where the part's at. So click on M to move it. We'll put it on the left lifter here. And car is in place. We'll now lift it. Get that car open. Again, if we open the work order, I see that it's this star here. I've highlighted it. It looks blue after you highlight it. That means it's going to highlight the broken part on the vehicle. So crankshaft pulley, come under here, click. There it is. Highlighted blue, crankshaft pulley. So now we know the single part we have to fix on this vehicle. And sometimes the control's a little wonky here. There we are. Okay, now that we've looked at it, it says accessible from engine bay. Basically that means I didn't need to lift the car. So we'll come back out, drop the car. So this will be a super easy fix. Got one problem part, and I don't really have to do much to get to it. So I'll come down here. Now if we look at the part, it's yellow. It's the blue that it's highlighted now just means that that's the basic easy highlighting part for you, which again you could turn off if you don't want it. If I go look at the part itself, it's yellow. That means something's obstructing it and I cannot pull it out. So we see as I'm obstructing it, these belts here, the serpentine belts. Basically I need to pull those before I can get to this. So we'll get in here. You got your disassemble mode at the top. Make sure that's highlighted. And I'll come to the serpentine belt. You'll notice that it's green now instead of yellow or red. So that means I can pull it. So I'll go ahead and I will yank this belt out. Belt is now removed. Look at that. See, it's still yellow here. And we can see that this belt is obstructing it. So now I need to pull this belt. But this serpentine belt's also yellow. Look up into the top, the belt tensioner. That's our culprit here. So we'll yank that. So this requires moving a bolt. It's now in our inventory. We didn't lose it anywhere. We didn't sell it. And then we'll highlight this serpentine belt. Remove that. Crankshaft pulley is now green. Means I can now pull it off and replace it. So we'll go ahead and replace that. Pull the nut. And now we have to go order this part. So I have a crankshaft pulley. What you want to do before you order these, you want to make sure that you have the name correct. Or you're going to be spending a lot of money you don't have. Because the grind here doesn't get you a lot of money. 20 hours into it. With upgrades, I'm still floating around 20K. I'm not really in a position where I can buy a whole bunch. So crankshaft pulley, you'll notice the number 14. This is all significant. You want to remember all that. Crankshaft pulley 14, go to the computer. The search engine's pretty easy. I mean, you don't need to type it all out. Just make sure you know what you're looking at. So crankshaft 14, that sounds like what we need. But obviously we're looking for the pulley, so go ahead and order that. Single click, boom! Now in inventory. I'll walk back over here. Click on our engine. Bring it down to where that crankshaft pulley was. And now we want to highlight assemble mode. It defaults to disassemble. I'm going to highlight assemble. Boom. Now we're going to place our crankshaft pulley on there. Make sure you don't put the old one on. And lock it down. Now, you've done that, but your vehicle is not ready to be taken out of the bay. You still have to replace the other parts that you've taken off. In this case, We had taken off the serpentine belts. We taken off the tensioner. So now we need to replace those. So we'll go up and highlight that. Boom. Replaced. Highlight the tensioner. Replaced. Lock the bolt down. And we had one more belt. Put that down. Boom. So this was pretty basic. This is fundamental. Not a lot of work here. Your first vehicle is going to be easy, obviously. They're not stressing you out. Car is finished. We can look at our work order. In the work order, we see that the vehicle is fixed. We'll remove that star for now. It's not necessary. Strange engine noise. Totally fixed. Crankshaft pulley is fixed. I spent $120 purchasing that. I got a bonus for completing it. Bonus for job. Total earned will be $240. I'll go ahead and click finish the job. And I'm complete. I don't have to move the vehicle again. That's that. Easy. So that's our first vehicle. That's how to do your first vehicle. Next video, I'll show you how to do a couple. Thank you for watching.